Hey guys, it's Bianca Sophia. I'm hopping on because I did a reading and I was going to post it. It's just a tiny little short reading. I was asking about my twin flame because I'm really curious about what's going on there with our family, like the bloodlines, like there's a lot of darkness there. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. But there's a lot of darkness in all three of us. So it's not just like his family. Me and James were both adopted out. We were both put up for adoption the same year, 1980. So I find that very interesting. Just get used to that word because I'm gonna be saying it a lot. Interesting. So I'm going to call twin flame A is the one that's not James. And twin flame B is James. Just so you guys know who I'm talking about, because I have two twin flames apparently. So this is in regards to twin flame A. And I was using the deck that has like the stuff that like digs into the darker stuff, you know. So what came up was Starseed, then Sophia, then completed contract, then family problems, then generational curse. So. And what I'm getting from my intuition and from, from Michael's help as well, is that Sophia's star-seeded family, there's a lot of problems there, right? And that bloodline is cursed, clearly. That's why we're in this mess to begin with on this planet. So Sophia's family is cursed. There's a generational curse, which I have a feeling it has to do with black magic and witchcraft, and there's parts of our aspects that went dark, really, really dark. Am I speaking of the illuminated naughty boys and girls? Yes, that's exactly who I'm speaking of. They're part of the bloodlines as well. Okay. And if you guys know what goes on at the dark, I gotta be careful about what I say here. If you know what's going on, in the DUMBs, the deep underground military bases, what's been going on with the children and all that, you know just how dark this stuff gets, okay? So, we're trying to heal that. We're trying to heal our bloodlines. We're trying to heal those darker timelines, right? And we are doing that. That's what we're doing here. And what I find so interesting, I'll say it 100 times, that these cards came out like this, Starseed Sophia. So I'm seeing this as, since Sophia is the creator, her star is her womb, right? The stars are the wombs, right? We found that Sophia taught us that, as well as Michael. So the sun represents the divine masculine and the star represents the divine feminine, right? So the star is a womb. So Sophia, star-seeded, right? And her womb, a star, the explosion of a star, right? Excuse me. It says completed contract, family problems, and generational curse. So, and I was asking about my twin flame A, right? So he is in a family that was star-seeded directly from Sophia, okay? And we together broke the generational curse. And that's why it says contract, completed contract, because we completed that contract together. And if you remember, who did I complete that contract with? I completed that contract with Michael, with Archangel Michael. Remember, we broke the curse on the eclipse. But it's weird that it's coming up for the human version. It's weird that it's coming up for him. Like that me and him are the one that broke that curse. So there's just another, more confirmation that he is who I'm saying he is, right? It's crazy, but it's not at the same time. It's so cool. I love it. I love this shit. And then the next cards that came up were Lightworker and Abducted. Now this keeps coming up, but these specific cards don't say abducted by the light or abducted by the dark. Those are my other cards. I should pull those out next. But these cards just say abducted, and I didn't put specifics on this one. But in my other cards, every time I've been doing readings lately, it was coming up for me and for my twins are abducted by the light. Abducted by the light keeps coming up. So here we see light worker abducted by the light. That's what my intuition is telling me. Okay, so I don't know if we've all been abducted by the light, and that's why just this world is weird right now. Like, shit's really weird. Like, we're kind of teeter-tottering back and forth between the higher realms and the lower realms, right? And then the next cards came out were Archangel incarnated as human, right? And then under that, the Andromeda and Lightworker Starseed. So this goes back all the way to Andromeda. Well, I should say actually, we evolved to that point. Because, some people believe that Andromeda and Lyra and all these planets are the past, but it's not. It's the future. And isn't that cool? Oh, wait, it hasn't even happened yet. It's crazy, you guys. Because here I thought like Lyra was the past. Andromeda was like, I lived those lives in the past, but it wasn't. I've already lived them, yes, because remember, everything's we're multidimensional. So we're living all of those lives now, right? But if you're looking at it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perspective, I believe that Earth, we started it in the first dimension. Then we went to the second, third, fourth, fifth, and then we go up and up and up and up and up, like Sophia said, right? It makes sense, right? And then after we got up there, we came back down again. And then we got up, down, up, down, up, down, like that song, right? I don't know, it just popped into my head. But it's true. I mean, think about it. Like, it's crazy at the same time. It's like the chicken or the egg, which came first, right? And I'm telling you, Earth is what started it all. Like 3D Earth is when Sophia or Michael Hallel, we became aware, right, of our power, of who we are. Oh, it's just so trippy. It's like we became aware in 3D, right? And that awareness, or right before 3D, 2D or 1D, whatever you want to call it, like we somehow became aware of our power at like such a low dimension, and then it started the whole thing, right? Yeah, and then you just keep living life after life after life, but it's all at the same time though, right? We keep like going back, like a circle, like around and around and around. If I don't even know if I'm making sense at all. If I am, great. If not, then it takes time to really understand, and I still don't understand, because it's like, how am I living like, and like apparently the 144 are living 144,000 lives at once, or 144 lives at once. Something crazy like that, right? It depends on like how many strands you have, and like those that are here from the future, like these people that came back to the past to help Earth make a smoother transition, right? And apparently we tried this before and it failed. What happened? We tried it, and then the fall happened. We fell back down here again, right? So we keep having to, and eventually we do make it, because clearly, like I said, look at all these beautiful beings that are around, like the higher dimensional beings that are living in all these different star systems, right? And then we have the angels, and then we have archangels, and then there's a whole freaking hierarchy of angels too, which is crazy, Sorry, see how I bounce around? But let me get back to the reading. Sorry about that, you guys. You'll just have to get used to it. So the next 3 cards I pulled were Yes, Twin Flame Mission, Fate, Destiny, and Past Life Love. So, yeah, past life, I can't even say past life, because it's like, I should write now life. You know what I mean? Another life you're living right now. So yes, we have lives that we're living right now together as well in other time spaces. And we are on a twin flame mission right now. This is why we're here. It says twin flame mission, destiny, and fate. So this is fated. So yeah, but like we both. I don't know if we've both been abducted by the light, or if he has, just him, or and his twin, or the other twin, or because it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's something I'm really trying to, because it keeps popping up, and maybe that's why I can't even talk to certain people. It's like they're not there, you know what I mean? Or maybe they have us and we're all like separated. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, I know it's important though that certain things go certain ways. So I feel like that maybe if the light had to step in, they did, because this cannot be messed up, you guys. Like divine intervention had to take place because, excuse me, Because those of us that came here and, you know, stated our sovereignty and we freed from the matrix, it's like, well, maybe the divine came in and took us and put us into this, you know, this, I don't even know what it is. I can't even tell you. But I know things are weird over here. And it's just, maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm going to stop for now. I just wanted to get that little short reading out that I thought that was interesting, that it says on here, you know, starseed Sophia. So it's like, I'm, you know, using my intuitions, I'm seeing that, you know, star-seeded, Sophia star-seeded a family, right? Which she did, which, you guys need to check out Aurora Phoenix Rising or whatever it is and listen to her stories of when Archangel Michael, before I even knew about them, before I was like, I mean, I knew about them, but I was programmed to actually go against them, not go against it, but kind of like repel, like I was repelled by them for some reason. And I understand now that whenever like I heard the name Archangel Michael or any of those others, I was kind of turned off. Like I was repelled. Like I was like, ew, like ugh, angels, who did they think they are? Like that's how I was, like that's crazy, right, you guys? Like I was turned off by them. And now I understand why, right? It's the programming. They don't want me to freaking dig into this angel stuff because I am one, right? They don't want me to find out the truth about who I am and about who, you know, and then also not only that, but spread the truth about them to other people. So other angels, like everybody on the planet, most of them, can realize that they are angels too, you know? Do you know what I mean? And the dark does not want that, believe me. They don't want, oh shit, these angels are waking up. You know what I mean? They're like, oh boy, what do we do now? They know, you know? So, yeah. So, and then the whole, you know, it said completed contract. And then it said generational curse and then family problems. So we're in the middle of fixing that right now. And we did break the curse. Like remember, which I was stating in the beginning of this video, how Michael and I worked on breaking that curse during the eclipse, that first partial solar eclipse. And then this lunar eclipse, it's like we did some more work to get more cleanup done. But yeah, you're gonna see the results of that soon too. So that's all I got for now. I've got a lot of stuff coming, guys, so be ready. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.